Welcome to the class. This is your teacher Ragni Tiwari and we are going to begin our grammar very important structure clauses in this English class. As in our previous video we have covered literature portion, but now in this video we will start this grammar structure. I hope you will understand this. So please take care and listen this video carefully. See what are clauses. What it has written, the definition, it is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. Clauses are that type of sentences in which subject and verb are very important. Okay, this group of words which is called a sentence, in that sentence subject and verb is important. It is usually when a part of a sentence. It is usually only a part of a sentence. What are clauses? Clauses are only a part of a sentence. You cannot say that it's complete sentence. We are talking about a part of a sentence, that is called clauses. Okay, so there are two types of clauses. The first one is independent clause. There are two types of clauses. What are those? The independent clause and dependent clause. Let's know what is independent clause. Independent clause, it expresses a complete thought. What independent clause expresses? It expresses a complete thought in a sentence. It is a complete sensible sentence having subject and verb. For example, Tara ate a cheese roll. Tara ate a cheese roll. Do we need to add something more in this sentence? It is a complete part of sentence making sensible meaning in a sentence. It need not to add any other part of sentence. No need to add. That's why it is called independent clause. Independent clause, it also calls principal clause. In grammar, it is also called principal clause. So the independent clause needs not any add-on in a sentence. It makes its own meaning, a complete sensible meaning. That's why it is called independent clause. Another one is dependent clause. Dependent clause, it is supporting part of a sentence and it cannot stand by itself as a meaningful sentence. See student, here in this clause some differences there. What is? It is supporting part of a sentence. It doesn't make meaningful sense alone. Dependent clause does not make a meaningful sense or a complete thought alone. It needs a support. It needs some more part of a sentence to make it more meaningful. Let us come to know with this example. This is the place where my father graduated. If I say this is the place, so we are not going to know where is the place, what place we are talking about if we don't add this, where my father graduated. So in this sentence, where my father graduated is your dependent clause. Okay, this is the place cannot make a meaningful sentence in itself. It needs a support. That's why we have added where my father graduated. Now it is a complete sentence, but it is called dependent clause because this sentence has two parts. One is this is the place and another one is where my father graduated. So it is dependent clause. Another one is, now how are clauses used in sentence? It is very important that how we use clauses in a sentence. Clauses can play variety of roles in sentence. First thing, it plays many roles in a sentence. A clause can act as a noun. Okay, it could play role as a noun. It could play role as an adjective or also play role as an adverb. So we came to know that clauses plays many roles like noun, adjective and adverb in a sentence. First we will come to know what is noun clause. Noun clause. How it plays role as a noun in a sentence. Noun clause is a clause that plays the role of a noun in a sentence. Noun clause are those clause. Noun clause is that clause which plays role in a sentence as a noun. That sentence, that part called noun clause. One more thing, like any other noun, a noun clause can be a subject or object or a complement. What a noun clause could be in a sentence? A noun clause could be a subject or an object or a complement. How to know this? A person, see the example, a person who trusts no one cannot be trusted. A person who trusts no one cannot be trusted. Here, a person who trusts no one cannot be trusted. Okay, a person is a noun, but it cannot make a complete sense in itself. We have added the another part of this the portion of this sentence, who trust no one cannot be trusted. Now it is complete and it plays role in a sentence as a subject. A noun plays here, person is your noun, and where it is at the place of a subject. So that's why noun clause is here at the place of subject. In another sentence, ask your child what he wants for dinner. Ask your child what he wants for dinner. Here also the sentence has two parts. Ask your child. Now we have added another part, what he wants for dinner. Here where is the noun? Child. Ask your child. Child is your object here. Okay? You should ask to your child what he wants for dinner. Okay, you can ask to your child what he wants for dinner. First of all, it is another part of the sentence. That's why it is a clause. But what clause we have used here? A noun clause. Why? Because the noun child has been used at the place of object in a sentence. That's why here it is a noun clause. So students, this is it for today. In our next video, we will continue some other clauses. Till then, take care. Have a nice day.